called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken at the 3.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Don't get it up.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. I got you.
Lost the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action, Garoppolo. Well, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
11. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey, watch it.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
49ers first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24.
You think you gonna get this? Alert flare. 1, Omaha.
Mike 54.
Flag.
54. Watch the curl.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown here in the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be... Touchback.
25-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Wilson flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
At the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, tight.
Now Garoppolo. And he whips that one incomplete there. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Now, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Big stop. Let's go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
He's coming. We got double up.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Coleman. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Check three, check three, check three. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
14, run it.
Check, 49, check 49, check 49. Watch, twitch.
Hey, alert.
Here's Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Penny. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return, it's James. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. Up 14-0. Points here. They could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start. Best way to maintain control.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I'm going to come back to you.
21.
54 is mine.
Hey, Echo.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I got you.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Garoppolo now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Returnable for Lockett. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
So don't say nothing.
From the shotgun, Wilson looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to go for it all. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still 1st half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
21.
There's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
I know you felt that one.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. To throw is Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now it's Lockett. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Hey, watch that.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They begin with a run by Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Here we go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Push him back. Push him back.
Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Hey, gun.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
All day.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The home people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. That one good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Zebra.
Right there, 54.
To throw again is Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Gun.
On first down, McKinnon again. They gave him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Wilson's pass complete to Van Ness. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Check. Watch 54. Wild.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime Mings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 46-yard line.
Check right 54.
Rip right.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Right there, 54 Mike.
You better be afraid of me.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
At the 5-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Wilson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like the adopter of my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis.
And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Now rebounding right here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming for you.
Again, it's Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Wait, 80. 2.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's first and 10.
12.
Watch it,
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd.
Let's go, one.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. Wait, 80. 11.
Too little, cupcake.
Hey, watch that.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo.
65.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards.
Get ready.
That's another 49er
Here we go.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 18 yards, first down Niners. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Let's go, boys.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Hey, White Hot.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo.
Got one.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football. And you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, we got 4 down, 4 down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know, when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Penny will try to punch it in. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
Second and goal from the 1.
Line 54. Check tight, check tight. Check tight.
Wilson on the move to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. Third and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that kicks first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Garoppolo now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On second and 12, Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. Third down here. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Hey, Charlie.
54. Mike 50.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards, first down Niners. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective,
Here we go.
didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Joe Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11.
Mike's by 4. Cut.
Hey, watch that.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
14, run it.
54.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Check. Watch 54.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
14.
Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here we go. 180!
54.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did with
because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Niners, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.